How safe is your barbecue? The amazing risks people take to light their fire.
Stop building on the floodplains, an appeal to the government as Gloucestershire people remember last summer's storms.
And join me at Long Ashton Golf Club, where the members are welcoming home their most famous son, Chris Wood, the amateur who took the British Open by storm.
Hello and welcome to the West Tonight. What an amazing weekend for a man with a very bright future. That's Chris Wood, not Bob Constantine, of course.
Of course. Well, also on the programme in the next half an hour. Lock up your cars. As fuel prices soar, the lengths thieves will go to steal your petrol.
Well, Blondie drummer Clem Burke is one of the best. Now, we look at new research that says he's using as much energy as a Premiership footballer.
And we're all in a spin over motor racing. Well, even Lewis Hamilton had to start somewhere.
You're watching The West Tonight with Steve Scott and Ellie Barker.
There's been a hero's reception at a golf course near Bristol for Chris Wood, the 20-year-old who became the top amateur player at the Open Championship. Instead of the tens of thousands of pounds he would have won as a professional, Chris merely received a silver medal, but he's still a very happy man. Well, our reporter Bob Constantine is at Long Ashton Golf Club now. Bob.
Indeed I am, and the golfers behind me are trying to emulate their hero Chris Wood, who's now arrived back at Long Ashton to a hero's reception. He won no money, but he did win all the plaudits and this silver medal, which I'm going to hand back to you, Chris. Many congratulations. I should just say, if he arrived back here a few moments ago, there was applause from the members who were waiting to greet him, many of whom had been up to the golf course near Southport to see the events unfold as Chris took the best finish by an amateur at the Open for 10 years. An absolutely astonishing achievement. This is the golf course where he started playing at the age of 10. Let's just look back now at some of those final nerve-wracking moments.
Yes, well done.
It's one of the biggest events in world sport, and the 20-year-old from Bristol was in the thick of it.
I'll be jumping around in the clubhouse at Long Ashton and Bristol.
Well, they weren't exactly jumping in Long Ashton, but they were certainly glued to every twist and turn as Chris Wood, a mere amateur, took on a ferocious wind and the world's best professionals at the British Open. At one time lying third, he ended joint fifth, earning a huge ovation from the crowd at Royal Birkdale and a silver medal as the top-placed amateur, a remarkable achievement at this level. We spoke to him before he set off, and he was clearly looking forward to the challenge.
I think I'll settle in quite well, and by the time I tee off Thursday morning, hopefully I'll be completely comfortable with the surroundings. Just walking down the 18th with the huge stands, sort of 10,000 people round the hole, watching me hit a little white ball, and that's the bit I'm looking forward to the most.
Chris certainly seemed remarkably cool and calm under pressure, and as he admires his silverware, he must now consider whether to turn professional. Had he been so at the Open, he would have collected £145,000 in prize money. Well, I'm actually told, according to some estimates, the prize money could have been even greater. Chris, how do you feel about, firstly, missing out on such a large paycheck simply because you are an amateur?
Well, obviously, before the start of the week, I knew I wasn't going to get a penny, so it was just a great experience for me. That's all I went there for, and you know, I got amazing experience from the week.
You're just 20 years old. You've beaten some of the best golfers in the world on one of the most difficult courses in the world. What do you put that down to?
Talent. Good preparation.
Temperament must come into it, mustn't it?
Yeah.
In golf.
But playing, you know, amateur golf, most of the time we're playing on links courses in conditions like that. So you know, I've got good experience of playing in conditions like that.
There were enormous crowds cheering you on. That didn't put you off at all?
I loved it. I mean, the support from the golf club here has been amazing, and all my family as well. And the crowds walking onto the 17th yesterday, it was just like a football stadium, really, and yeah, that's why you play.
Well, Paul Mitchell, you're his coach. You've been coaching him for the last 6 years, I understand. When did you spot his talent?
I think he's always been good, really. I think he came to me about 6 years ago, and I think he played off about a 5 or 6 handicap, Chris, something like that. He's always been good, and basically he's just improved every year, and to the point I still think he's got a long way to go. So
should he turn professional, do you think?
I think it's up to him, really, whatever he fancies doing.
We'll ask him in a minute, but let's just quickly talk to two of the people from the club who were there yesterday. Richard Smith, you were one of the crowd who were supporting him from the golf club here. How was it for you?
It was an emotional roller coaster. I don't think I've recovered yet. I'm still shaking. It was fantastic. It was electrifying. And,
even tears, I'm told.
There was a few tears, but yeah, we couldn't hold it back.
Okay, well, let me just quickly have a word with Andy Fry. How was it for you?
It was just phenomenal. It was phenomenal.
You never knew he was going to do that well.
Just glad to be there to witness it.
Okay.
It was amazing.
Well, thanks a lot. Let me just finally put the leading amateur in the country at this moment on the spot. Are you going to turn professional? What does the future hold for you?
I don't really know at the moment. Obviously, I just got back from Birkdale, so I haven't really had time to think about things, but the next few weeks things will start to unfold.
It's a nice evening. Do you fancy a quick round?
No thanks.
Okay, well, the very modest leading amateur at the Open, the best performance by an amateur for 10 years,